everyone, welcome back to Caged Fruit. We are back in Borderlands, and my hand, is a literal bloody mess. And I know I keep talking about my hand, but it didn't get frostbite again, so that's good. However, it's not like it's not fully recovered from last time either. And go. It's not fully recovered from last time either. And yeah, it's just all kinds of, cracked and dry. And it's kind of bloody right now. I do moisturize it regularly every day. It's just, it's just what it gets. It's just damaged in general. Hey, what are you doing? Like this. Wake up. Alright, well, that was unfortunate anyway. Oh, crap.
For my pound of flesh.
Right, this only has 2 shots in it. Alright, anyway. So I've come to learn a lot about this game over the weekend. I did play a bit on my own with the soldier. Map. So yeah, I did play a bit on my own with soldier. Soldier's honestly a lot, like, just so much easier. It's not just that, like, the action skill is kind of better, which it most certainly is, but there's also just, like, a bunch of passive buffs that it just doesn't compare. You guys. Little nothing enemies need to get out of my way. But there's just, like, a bunch of passive buffs, like a bunch of passive healing and ammo regeneration and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's just like, jeez. I also know that this boss is ridiculous for this level. I'm just gonna pop these on. And then there was somewhere that I could hide. I forget where. Yep. See what that is? See, you see those literal bombs falling from the sky. There was like an arch that I could hide under. I don't think it was down here. Might have been right here. Where's my action skill? What is it? Okay, explosive wing. Unless Bloodwing can't do anything to it because it's too far away, and that might be a legitimate concern. Where the hell is it? Oh, well. That answers my question. Well, Bloodwing made the sound, which tells me that it... Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh my god, my eyeballs. Where did everything go? Everything is gone. Everything is gone. Okay, I think Bloodwing is hitting it. Oh, okay, I can... Alright, well, Bloodwing, I don't know what you hit there, but it wasn't what I needed you to. Alright. It's good to know that while I'm, you know, in the midst of fighting this monstrosity, if Bloodwing is out, if I hit it with a sniper, I can still restore Bloodwing even though Bloodwing's not back yet. Where is Bloodwing? Bloodwing is all the way over there. Mothrak. Quit it. Oh, we are getting... Gotta... Heal. Hopefully. Damn it. Stop going away. I will say that this class though does seem to just in general do a bunch more just raw damage. No, Bloodwing, go out over there. Because this is going way better than it did with the soldier. Oh my god, hurry up please. Thank you. Pulled a Rajang. For those of you who don't know, Rajang in Monster Hunter, it does have a final... it has a final attack where, like, when you beat Rajang, it does have, like, a death punch that can kill you and cause you to fail the mission. Or, you know, at the very least, you know, if you're not paying attention, it could cause you to miss your cars because it'll make you cart.
Time for a nice relaxing ride.
And then, you know, you spawn back at camp and you don't get to carve. Okay. That nonsense taken care of. Oh, we never finished that. Jeez. Oh, that would explain it. That's better. Tab, tab. Ooh. Okay. Close that out. We're good. Can't believe I forgot to turn on the power back in New Haven. No, I also learned to actually, like, buy the SDUs. Very smart to be doing that in general. Green ones, done. You're gone. Gotta find the, there it is, the stick. New Haven. Also, crazy how different a lot of the voice acting is.
Come on in, poke around. Heard you hunting for that vault. You know, even if it weren't hogwash, what'd it matter? What you gonna do with treasure anyhow? All we got here is mud guns and dirt.
That's the joyous thing of it, Scooter. The treasure is guns and mud and dirt. You know, if you, depending on what you count as dirt. Anyway.
Keep yourself out of trouble.
Shut your mouth. Anyway, Scooter is one of those, is one of the ones who has like a massive, change in terms of his VA. What do I have equipped? 58. Oh, I also learned how to level up these things. It's like these things right here. Yeah, it says like explosive level 1, fire level 1, shock level 1. I learned how to level those up. Yeah, it turns out if you kill the badasses, you know, the ones, the animals anyway, because the animals have like, oh god. Oh no. Oh my god. I thought that within like 5 minutes of me starting this, I trapped myself. Anyway. Hey, Dr. Zed.
That'll do for now.
Now I don't remember what I was trying to say. So distracted. I remember I was talking about Scooter's voice actor being like super different. In the later games, Scooter has a much like wherever the hell that was. Like, this made a sound like for his voice. Where it was that the catch fried machine that just like played his voice if you heard it. That he has a deeper voice than what is recorded on the machine in this game, but in the later games he has the same voice that he recorded the machine with. At least in my ears he does. Seems I'm getting stuck on everything today. And last generator. The hell? Okay, apparently I was waiting for another gun. Up here. But we have like a lot to explore right now. Especially if I want to catch up to where I was. Roland. Roland is another one that they changed. I'm gonna say heavily. I'm gonna let the word be heavily. And then we're just not gonna touch that touch that anymore.
Yes? Did you need something?
I know you can't really hear Roland because he's a PC.
That's all for the time being.
But his idle sounds.
Scooter asked me to tell you about a little something something he needs done. You should ask him about it.
Fine.
Come on in, poke around.
Hello! There are new missions available at the New Haven Bounty Board.
If you'd give me a second, Claptrap. Yeah, I know like you can't really hear Roland as the PC, but like his idle statements versus how he speaks in Borderlands 2. They changed quite a bit. Let's just make sure that we're doing this. That's what we're gonna do first. So we're going to do basically the exact same thing that we did in the shock area. It's not the car. Am I going the right way? Kinda. Like this thing can help me, potentially. Most of these things will die to a simple melee. Oh my god. Bloodwing, where are you? Oh, okay, that's not Bloodwing. I thought Bloodwing got stuck on something, but no, that was just a torch. Oh, this shotgun's going to be useless now, I realize. Because we're going into the corrosive caverns. Or tetanus warrens, as it were. Oh, also, we meet the spider ants for the first time, apparently. These ought to be taken care of by the grenades. They were not, but, you know, good enough, I suppose. What else? What else? King tossing. I need to actually have that one open because these ones I can just get while we're going along. This is so much easier when my shield is constantly recharging. Come on, bud. God. The accuracy bonus of the hunter cannot be, like, understated, though. Because I swear that you can have everything lined up on the soldier, and the bullets will just go around. Just go around the target. I don't know if that's just the way that this game works, but my god, can it be annoying. Done? Good. Now, see, the problem is I have no idea how the elemental damage works. Because it's very not intuitive. And there's no, like, real manual for it either. This is it. Yep, there's the king. Shush. Shush. Bad.
Challenging kill.
Oh, I think I have to come back in here as well. Maybe? I don't know. No, there's something in here that I don't remember where it is. There is a claptrap in here. I just missed it.
Get those some bitches!
Come on, don't be like the soldier now. Come on. Go. That's not what I wanted to do. You know what? It works. It's fine. What am I stuck on? Why is my camera moving on its own? Come here, little clappy. Where are you? There you are. Alright. Thankfully, I generally know where this is. Yeah, okay. And that didn't work out too well for you, did it? The only pain is how tight everything is because of the friggin' ceiling. I got it. And now to use it. Oh, right. Ooh, wait. Do you... No, you don't do anything. Got it. Because some of the claptraps, from what I've come to learn, you're supposed to stick around them because they will open... They'll open like a door, like a secret area, that'll give you just free loot. Also for helping them, you know, not die. And that's just to get us closer to the door. Okay.
Come on
Computer,
in,
right?
walk
Yep.
around.
Nope.
Well, bye now.
Look at you roll.
Oh, and as always with these Borderlands videos, so I guess this is a bit late. But But there is a trigger warning, as these games were made with less than acceptable language, you know, back when. I mean, you get the picture. That could be useful. I think this is what I'm gonna go with as well. Critical hit damage is aerial impact. Chaotic health regeneration. Up to... Interesting. Yeah, I might be interested in chaotic health regeneration. Sounds fun. Did everything in there. Now we just have to get to the door. The door. Wrong thing.
Look at you roll. Time for a nice relaxing
I am talking. The lady with scars where her face should be believes that you and I are looking for the same thing. You should come to me now so I can see the artifact you have covered.
Alright. Well, that's solved. Anyway. Also... Where the hell did it go? This can go here.
Your DNA has now been granted clearance to travel within the Rust Commons. Please wait while I activate the gate.
Cool.
I am the best. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am. Here it goes.
Alright, well now that that annoyance has been dealt with. Alright, Pokemon Go has officially, is going to officially be annoying from now on. So first, like, some good news, and then some more good news, and then the bad news. So the good news, right, is that one, currently right now it's Lunar New Year, it just started, at least in terms of the game. The celebration just started. Oh, geez, sorry. Yeah, they just started Lunar New Year celebration, and they are calling it, like the Festival of Dragons. Okay, good. Are we all satisfied with what we did today? No? Okay, good. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright. They're calling it like the Festival of Dragons. You know, or something like that. Which makes some form of sense, I suppose. And there's nothing wrong with doing the main mission first. No. Ow! God. I could not see anything. Also, the drift from being in Fight for Your Life is off. Alright, so Festival of Dragons. So, obviously, the most common Pokemon that is showing up right now, you know, the Pokemon like in overabundance, is, of course, it's Shuckle. For some reason. I mean, I sort of understand, like, why it's Shuckle, but also, you know? Because, right, it's Shuckle because it's the Lunar New Year, and Shuckle looks like a friggin' paper lantern. If you squint. Real hard. But that is about where that ends. Aside from that, there are, like, you know, the event quests and other things that are dragon related. Jeez. Things are aggressive.
That's my boy.
Alright, fixed. For the most part, anyway. No, 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 no.
What, you like that?
But yeah, the dragons are coming out, you know, with the, not in as great a number as I would like, but, you know, they are coming out in terms of the, event quests, and occasionally there'll be a dragon here and there popping up. You know, Dratini's and, dragons popping up right now. For some reason I'm not remembering which other one is popping up. Burn.
I don't think he liked me.
But other, like... Oh, Noibat, that's the other one that's just been popping up everywhere. Other non-dragon Pokemon have been popping up. Swablu, Skrelp, you know. The Pokemon that aren't dragons but, like, evolve into dragons. trap-inch though, weirdly. But that's fine. I don't really need more trap-inch right now. And so obviously, the first shiny that I got was a shiny C dot.
Do you need something?
Yep.
We'll speak again.
I doubt it. Anyway. Yeah, so we got a shiny C dot. But other than that, so before the Lunar New Year celebration and everything, what are you doing? Like literally the day before the Lunar New Year celebration, it was Community Day, which they did on Sunday instead of Saturday for some reason. But this year's Community Day is, or not year, but this month's Community Day was Chansey. Now, I got a couple of pretty good Chansey. I got one that was, so the maximum, the biggest number that you can have in a stat is 15. And I got a 15, so I didn't like max out a Chansey, but I did get a 15, 15, 14, and a 14, 15, 14. This is about like the two best that you can get without having max. And Chansey, and you know by extension Blissey, are the most. Enough of that. Ow! What the hell is wrong with you? Chansey and Blissey are like the biggest nightmare to go up against in terms of taking down gyms. Is it coming after me? Jesus, this thing will not die. I realize I'm shooting a relatively small target with a shotgun from a not super close distance, but it's a rack. It's not a nomad. Did get that, which is pretty good. Maybe I can't use the item. Have to equip. Okay. Fine. Whatever. Anyway. Give me this.
Chief Scientific Advisor
Whatever.
Corporation, Day 224. The only conversations I have anymore are with this echo recorder. I've developed a relationship with it. Some cycles I sleep with it, and others I make it stay outside of my tent. My waning ability to discern logic from insanity is becoming cumbersome. I've been translating Eridan writings. In between arguing with the recorder, you went off for a few hours during my last sleep cycle. I heard you sneak out. If I were to pontificate, I would infer that the Eridan writings show a class-based society that was quite capable of both leadership and of armed conflict.
Tannis is also a lot smarter in the later games. Yeah, anyway. Right, so I got some pretty good chances. That's part of the good news. That guy's dead. That's part of the good news. The bad news, right, is that so did anyone else who participated. Now, Chansey and Blissey are the biggest pains when it comes to gym defense. Like, nothing quite compares to those two. I mean, you have other ones, like, you have, like, the Whale Lord and things like that. And, of course, you could put a pseudo-legend in there. But at the end of the day, Chansey and Blissey have one weakness, which is fighting type. And just about their best charge attack is psychic, and their best fast attack is Zen Headbutt, so they already have, you know, psychic type moves to deal with all that. And that's not to mention they just have the highest health pool in the game, like, by far. Couple that with the fact that Psychic comes out, like, in terms of its wind-up time, it's got a pretty quick wind-up time. So it's kind of hard to dodge it. And you're dealing with a... You're dealing with a real pain. Especially considering that you don't...
As I work, I spend the majority of days having conversations with people that are not there. 2 days ago, I explained to my mother how the translation program I was writing would greatly help me understand exactly what all this Eridan text I've been attempting to decipher actually means. My mother has been dead for 16 years. She was never actually interested in science to begin with. I'm unsure if I'm quite to the point of no return, but my stubbornness, which I got from her in the first place, will keep me here putting up with her until I find exactly where the vault is. Or until I drive myself so far off the edge, I do not remember why I was doing this in the first place.
I just clicked something that just directly contradicted something in the later games that like oh her mom like she just said my mom's never been interested in science in the first place, but in the later games I think she said like oh yeah, like my parents only had like 2 hyper PhDs. Like, oh, okay, only 2. These all come later. Alright, and you can't use a dark type against Chansey or Blissey. Or Chansey, I guess. Because their other move that they frequently have is, come on, brain, think. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Still don't know what this place is. The other move that they can have is Dazzling Gleam, so a fairy type move. Can't do anything with that. So, you're out of luck on the fighting and the dark types. Granted, Dazzling Gleam is a lot easier to deal with, but, you know, just because it has a long wind-up time, so it's really easy to dodge. But still, doesn't make it, you know, less of a pain. I realize that the thing is over that way, but I need wheels. Lovely. Just to make sure I wasn't backing into anything.
Get our feet out of the dust.
Right, so I have a cool new defender for gyms, but unfortunately so does like literally everyone else. I got a bunch of shinies, but unfortunately they did the damn thing where it's like, so you can't, in like every Pokemon game, like nearly every Pokemon game, you can't catch baby Pokemon, you have to hatch them. There are precious few exceptions to this rule.
Day 457. This is exciting. I think I might strip naked and run around to celebrate, but I'll do it during the dim cycle, for fear of prying eyes. Before overloading and melting 4 of my computer's 13-qubit operators, my program was able to decipher quite a bit more than I had been able to understand before. It will take a few days to fix, but I was able to find many repeated instances of an event that takes place every 200 years. It's repeated many times with a symbol that looks not unlike a circle with an upside-down V in it. It's possible that this is the vault. And something about the vault happens every 200 years. Tonight, for dinner, I will have eggs.
Alright, so I got plenty of shiny Chanseys, which is fine. But Happiny is a baby Pokemon. Like I said, you can't catch baby Pokemon in the games. You can only, for the most part, you can only hatch them. Now they did have like a special thing where it's just like, oh, you know, if you put an egg in an incubator during the event, it'll have like a quarter hatch distance, and like all of the eggs during the event are only going to be 2K. So, you know, when you hatch those eggs, it'll only be 0.5 kilometers pop. And all of all of the eggs during the event will only have hapinis in them. The problem is you still have to, like, wait and hope that you get a shiny. I have 2 shinies. That's one for me, like one for the, you know, game, like one for Go, and then one that's gonna go to home. I'm hoping I get a 3rd one, that way I can send that, or that way I can give that one to my girlfriend. Oh, and the final bit of any good news is that I don't know where the hell they went. Oh, come on. Alright, today I got a perfect
Day 481.
Dratini.
It's true. It's all true. My program did it. Program. I'm now certain that the vault is here, and that the symbol has something to do with opening it. I have checked and triple-checked my findings, and it all seems to make sense. It looks like there are extreme measures to keep the vault secure, but that it can be opened every 200 years. The vault's contents must be extremely valuable, maybe better than the Atlas tech. But I cannot reveal this information to anyone just yet. If I'm wrong, I'm done. And if I'm right, the suits will claim it. I must find the vault myself. Find.
What am I doing? Where am I going? Alright, so the vault sort of drove her a wee bit insane as well. This is a worker. Oh my god. Can we calm down, please, and thank you? That one's gone. You need to go away.
Another trophy for
Are
my
we happy?
wall.
Are we happy with ourselves now? Was that everything that you imagined it to be? Jesus. Alright, I forgot why I got out of here in the first place. I wanted to go up here. Check what was in that chest that I saw from a distance. Big load of nothing. Alright, so with that perfect Dratini, that's what I wanted to go on about for a second. With that perfect Dratini... Yep, figured. Okay. With that perfect Dratini, I have now secured another slot for a competitive Master League team, which is only a few combinations that you can get. And a lot of them require legendaries. A lot of them require legendaries with better stats than I have.
Day 493. Dahl Corporation just shut down their mining operations here on Pandora. I think they are insane. Or that is, whoever is making the decision is insane. Iridium mining on this planet has been hugely lucrative for Dahl and has funded my project. It's been especially profitable given how low their labor costs are. I wonder what Dahl will do with all the unpaid convicts they've been using to work their mines. I wonder if any of them will be my friend. What? Why are you always so jealous of me getting new friends? I'm turning you off.
Well, we figure out what happened during the, you know, what happened with all the, unpaid prisoners, as they were. Slaves. They were keeping slaves. Alright, let's just call a spade a spade. We figure out what happens there, in the second game. Oh, come on. Small one died while I wasn't looking. Yes, indeed, one is too many. Oh, and there was the turret right there. Of course there was. There, 1, 2. 3. There we go. Turret around here, blood. Alright, never mind, blood. Okay.
The SNS philosophy is tech plus ammo capacity equals I win.
Oh, hey, perfect. I needed this. Waiting to find one. Alright, now I can sell a couple things. Those two, these aren't working, so I guess I'll sell those. Sell this, sell that. As a special shield. Otherwise, I think we're okay. Oh. Now, there we go. Now we have a pretty stacked lineup. Alright, the only problem is like the research tasks are a tad bit ridiculous at the moment. Like, oh, just do 3 raids. Oh yeah, I'll just get right on that. Sure. Or I'll win 3 raids rather. I mean, yeah. I mean, at my level, I really shouldn't be losing any raids. I'm level 40. Technically level 43, but I have enough experience to get to level 45. Come on.
Another trophy from my
I was
ball.
hoping you would drop the legendary thing.
Are you about ready to get rolling? Time for a nice relax. Drive.
To say, it is funny playing older games in a series like that you've had. Or like a series that you might have started later. Like, for me it was Borderlands and Mass Effect. Where I started them in later games. I actually played the Mass Effect series backwards, at least from 3 backwards. Come on. There we go. Where are you? Stop that. Because, like, you get to see, like, what it's gonna be pretty easy to tell like what the game was more famous for. Versus what they had to very much improve on. This game? Come on. Very clearly got famous for its... Well, in general, it's gonna be its comedy. Just because remember what time frame this was made in, or time period this was made in. So definitely got famous for its tone. And its gameplay. Versus something like Mass Effect, where it definitely got its... Like, it definitely stuck first and foremost because of its story rather than its gameplay. I also do not know where my car went. I know I had one. I just don't know where it is now. I got out of it somewhere over here, right? Or was I hallucinating? I do that sometimes. Especially when I'm kind of tired, which I am unfortunately kind of tired. I wish I wasn't.
Let's get our feet out of the dust.
I had a very restless night last night. I don't know why. No reason for it as far as I know. Just couldn't get to and stay asleep. This is where I'm to look for the parts. Alright, there's another, like, murder circle over here that I have not figured out how to get inside yet. I'm just figuring there's a murder circle. Just because that's what it looks like. Alright, circle. Guy standing outside the circle. I'm assuming it's some form of slaughter arena. Oh god. Oh. I almost blew up the barrel. I was like, oh well, I guess I'm just gonna respawn then. Can't do any of those yet because I don't have the blue ones upgraded. Alright, cool. Just one more piece. Oh, my brain is farting. Because it cannot remember, like, anything right now. I feel like I was talking about something, and then I fell, and then it was gone. I was so busy thinking about how tired I am. And then now I can't freaking remember where the last piece of the gun is. There it is. Okay. And then we're gonna turn, after we get in there, we're gonna turn in all our quests. Not that we can turn in all our quests in here, but again, my words are escaping me. There's gonna be a fast travel station in here, outpost, whatever it's called. Oh god. Me being tired plus my hand hurting. Not a good combination. It's mine with all the other stuff going on that just goes on in my brain by itself. Adding that my brain is trying to depress itself into a coma. And that you know, part of my nerves are just distracted. Yeah.
What you want?
Oh, there you are, Crazy Earl.
See you later. Is this thing turned on? Look it, I ain't talking you about Jack Monkey Squat till you get rid of all them pests.
You got it, Earl. You got it. I just want to go and make sure that everything is turned in and then I don't have anything else to do in here. And I think these are blue right now. Yep. We need the sniper, revolver. Now that I have this, that's gonna be invaluable. And get rid of this rocket launcher. Rid of the hunter. Actually, wait. hold on to that for a sec. Do that. Aerial impact, swift strike. Aerial impact, swift strike, and out for blood. Aerial impact, swift strike, and meanwhile it's 32 bloodwing damage and 28 action skill cooldown. Sure.
Encounter enough beasties out there, and you'll be happy you bought from the best.
Ooh. Just barely not enough to get more storage deck upgrades. Fine, after we finish these, should be enough. Alright, Scoot, I'm officially out of side quests.
Nasty out there,
Here you go.
ain't it? I'll catch you later.
I'll catch you later. He just, for some reason, like, in this game, he reminds me more of, like, a Hank Hill character. Or King of the Hill character, that's the word. Perfect. Now I can afford more storage deck upgrades. I did not see any other side missions to begin, so we're good on that front as well. Should be able to get at least 2 more storage deck upgrades. Sell this and this. Already bought. Already bought. Bought. That's helpful. And we're good. Is this? No, I don't like bouncy betties. Alright, no, that's helpful. Oops. Get back in there. Alright. Anyway, that is going to do it for Borderlands for tonight. Didn't have a terribly long session, only 1 hour and a half, but I think we got a good amount done. We at least finished up most of what we needed to do in New Haven, at least as far as I'm aware. We made it to Crazy Earl Scrapyard, and we finished, what was it, the Warrens West? At least as far as I know that we were able to. Yeah, we'll have more, and we'll have a better, longer, more in-depth episode on Thursday, and hopefully my brain will be more in it at that point. But until then, tomorrow's Hades. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to anybody who tuned in live. Thank you to anybody who's watching this later on in the VODs. Appreciate you. Just remember to interact with the videos and the channels, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube. And I will see you all in the next one. Thank you all again. Goodbye and good night.